Our planet is at stake. Our prosperity is at stake. The lives of our children are at stake. The way we treat each other is at stake. That is what is at stake. I'm a Torontonian. I wasn't raised here, but my heart has been in Toronto for most of my adult life. I grew up in a small city, Sault Ste. Marie, an industrial city. I love delivering papers. Yes, the Sault Star was my paper growing up. And the best part about being a paper boy was visiting. When I did collection every Thursday afternoon, when I collected the weekly amount of money from different people, I'd have a visit. I would find out who had sickness in their house, what they were eating, what smells were coming out of the house. I can still walk up to some of those houses in that neighborhood and remember the smells that would come from the different foods, from the different cultures and the different people that lived on that street. I've been saying to people that I'm not a politician, that I'm a community leader, and that's true. But I also hope over time to redeem that word, to redeem the word politician, to talk about being a statesperson, being someone who's actually bringing people together and trying to understand what's good for the public, what is good for us to share together. I think members of the Liberal Party share the idea that government can be a force and must be a force for good in people's lives. It's not a panacea. Government can't solve every problem, but we're not afraid of using government as an instrument for good. The Conservatives would have you think that the economy and the environment are separate, that to be environmentally sound, to make wise decisions for the planet, is going to cost too much money. It is completely false to think that way. What the Liberal Party is saying is we bring those things together, that it makes good economic sense to be environmentally sound. People somehow think that the Liberal Party are mismanagers of money, and somehow the Conservatives have hens that lay golden eggs. It's just not true. It was Paul Martin that balanced the budget, and it was hard work for Canadians to do that. We took some pain at that time to get our government funding into shape after Brian Mulroney left a financial mess. It's a myth to think that the Conservatives save money and Liberals spend money. You simply have to look at the history of Canada to recognize that the good financial managers have been Liberals. We can't afford another 4 years of Stephen Harper. We simply can't afford it. It's not good economics. It's not good for the planet. It's not good for children. It's not good for the elderly. It's not good for anybody except a very small number of people. They'll destroy the Canada that we love. The kind of Canada that keeps people together, that unites French and English, brings new Canadians into the economic realm, that fights for the rights of those who've been on the outside, that honors the full participation of women, that engages youth in meaningful way, that honors arts and humor and life and light and all that is good. Some people wonder why someone would get involved in politics, why they would engage, and why they would take a couple of months off work and knock on doors and work on literature and work on the kinds of things that go into a campaign. The reason I do it is because I actually think that one person can make a difference.